Well, if you are looking for before and after school care, there's a place in Ocean Springs that's ready to take on more youngsters. Doug Walker joins us now live with details. Doug?
Well, those details are this. It is called In the Zone, and it has just concluded a major expansion, a $2.5 million investment along Highway 90 in Ocean Springs, about halfway between the hospital and the Walmart. Now, they used to be located in a skating rink for a little bit further to the west, but they wanted to expand in Ocean Springs, and therefore they built this new building. It's a great facility, as you can see behind me. They still have maintained the skating rink, as well as all the other amenities of the old day camp and after-school and preschool programs. Joining me now is one of the owners here, Vincent Burks. He's also the operation manager. So what does In the Zone offer parents and their children?
We offer a preschool, an after-school program for ages 5 to 12 years old. The preschool was for 2 to 5, and then a summer camp program for 5 to 12-year-olds as well. And we also have a skating rink on the weekends that we operate.
Now, one of the things that makes this unusual, this is a Christian-based operation. Why the decision to do that, and what does that mean?
I've been in child care for 18 years now, and when I left working for public service, I was with Parks and Recreation, and I really couldn't share Christ with children. So that was the gear that we wanted to offer and add to the program.
Is that one of the major drawing points for parents to offer that kind of spiritual training?
Yes, I believe it is. Probably 98% of the people that walk in the door know already what we have to offer, and that we put Christ first in everything we do. And
how do the kids react? 5 to 12? I mean, every time I drive by this place, the parking lot's pretty packed, so it must be pretty successful.
Yes, we're licensed for 330 kids at this new facility. We were 254 at the other one, and we've already grown to 285 now.
All right, Vincent Burke, we appreciate it. He's the operation manager here at In the Zone. Now, coming up in the next hour, we're going to show you around this facility. We'll show you the preschool area. We're going to talk to some parents. We're going to talk to some of the people who work here at In the Zone about what they can offer your children. So it's a rather big success story. They expanded recently into St. Martin, and they even have further expansion plans, which we'll talk about a little bit later on this morning. Reporting live in Ocean Springs, Doug Walker for Good Morning Mississippi.
New and next, a multi-million-dollar investment is helping South Mississippi students, and Doug Walker is live in Ocean Springs with details on a new facility. Doug?
Well, the facility is called In the Zone, and it's $2.5 million in investment for a brand new facility on Highway 90 in Ocean Springs. They used to be located in a skating rink down a little further west of this location, which is about halfway between the hospital and Walmart as you're heading east towards Gaucher. But they took the skates with them, as you can see. They still have a skating rink here, which we'll take you around and show you a little bit later on. So the skates, which have always been a very popular thing for In the Zone, are still here. Joining me now is Sophia Hurry, who is an instructor here at In the Zone. Now, this is a Christian-based daycare center, preschool, after school. So what do you try to instill in the children that you teach?
We try to instill the love of Christ. We try to get the. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Now, you've been doing this for a very long time, 20 years, and no reason to be nervous. So, I mean, do you enjoy it here? I mean, what brought you to In the Zone?
The fact that they do instill Christ in the children. We also instill education in them. We want to see them prosper. We want to see them, learn and just have fun here.
Now, you've been dealing with kids for 20 years. Does it ever get old, or new sets of kids come along with a new set of challenges, huh?
Yeah, it never gets old because there's always new challenges. And I love the children. I really do. And this is my life. And I'll probably continue to do it until I can't.
All right, Sophia, thank you very much for joining us. Sophia Hurry, instructor here at In the Zone. Now, as you may recall, a couple of years ago, In the Zone expanded into St. Martin as well. And they also have further expansion plans in Jackson County, possibly in the Van Cleve area. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. Now, coming up in the next hour, we're going to take you around In the Zone. We're going to show you the preschool area as well and talk about what these children are learning, how they're learning, and what it means for their future. Reported live in Ocean Springs, Doug Walker for Good Morning Mississippi.
Developing now a safe option for kids before and after school. Doug Walker is live in Ocean Springs with details on a new after-school facility.
Well, that option is called In the Zone. It's actually been around for quite some time, since right after Hurricane Katrina. But right now, In the Zone has expanded in Ocean Springs, built a brand new state-of-the-art $2.5 million facility. You see me standing in it right now. This is the preschool and pre-program here going on this morning. Now, obviously, some of the kids are off for the Thanksgiving break, and that's why they're going to be here, and that's why In the Zone is open all day long. Now, it's owned and family operated, and part of that family right now is Devin Burke. Your dad and your mom own the place, but you work here. Why do you like it here?
I love interacting with children. I've been doing it since I was 14 years old. I've been working here, and I just love the atmosphere that we have here.
And how do the kids, do they charge up every morning?
Oh, yeah, they get wild until about 9, then they settle down for a little bit, and they get interacted again about 3 o'clock until they get wore out and go home.
All right, Devin. Also joining me is Gabe Burke. Now, you're here working kind of part-time. You're also in college. Why do you like it here with your parents and your brother?
It's a great job. I mean, I love it. I love to hang out with these children. I've been doing it for 6-7 years now, and it's just been a great time. And, I mean, it's great while I'm at college doing that 6 to 7:30, doing that 1 to 6, just getting those hours while I can.
All right, Gabe. And what's your name?
Sophia Corzo.
And how do you like it here?
Well, I like playing with my friends, and I like playing the games here, and most of all, I like playing outside because I have, a place.
Kind of cold to be outside, though, isn't it, today?
Yeah.
All right, Sophia, thank you very much for joining us. That's the story here at In the Zone. Now, coming up in just a little while, we're going to take you around inside the building, show you the preschool area where learning opportunities exist for the children. And one thing that they do want to stress here, it is a Christian-based organization with Christian-based teachings, and we'll talk about that as well. Doug Walker reporting live in Ocean Springs for Good Morning Mississippi.
New and next, a multi-million-dollar investment helping South Mississippi students. Doug Walker is live in Ocean Springs with details on a new facility. Doug?
Well, the specifics are this: a $2.5 million investment, an expansion in Ocean Springs for In the Zone, a daycare, preschool, after-school program based on Christian values here in Ocean Springs. Last year, a couple of years ago, they actually expanded into St. Martin as well. I'm in the preschool area right now, where some of the children here, they're on break for Thanksgiving. They're here learning new things and having fun. You can see the kids. Joining me now is Vincent Burke. He is one of the owners and the operations manager here. Why the expansion? I mean, obviously you needed to expand or you wouldn't have done it.
We were already full at our current facility in Ocean Springs, so we needed to build in order to grow.
Now, you also expanded into St. Martin. Is this a growing Christian-based organization with sky's the limit, basically?
Absolutely. I mean, our focus is to share Christ with our children so then, in turn, they can share that with their families and their community.
Now, obviously, this was born out of Hurricane Katrina, purchased the old skate zone back in the just after the Hurricane Katrina. So did you ever dream that it would become this successful?
No, not really, not at all. Going into it, I knew in 2005 that we were going to open that after-school program, but I didn't have any idea that it would ever get this big.
All right, Vincent, thank you very much for joining us. That's Vincent Burke, the owner and co-manager here. And again, this is the preschool area. They also operate the skate zone here as well, the skating rink, and before and after and preschool and after-school programs as well. And that is the story at In the Zone, a success story in the days of daycare. Reported live in Ocean Springs, Doug Walker for Good Morning Mississippi.
Another option in child care is available to Coast parents. It represents an investment of $2.5 million in Ocean Springs. Doug Walker takes us inside the brand new In the Zone.
While the kids already inside burn off early morning energy, parents come through the door at a steady pace, dropping off their children at In the Zone. It's a new building, but the Christian-based center's philosophy has never changed, and that's important.
That's where you get your base values from. I mean, that's where you learn the things that you should do and not do, right from wrong. Faith is number one in the household.
Others love the new facility.
This one is just hands down amazing. I like the ease of use, as far as drop off, pick up. They got nice fingerprint scanners and everything.
The decision to build from the ground up was an easy one.
We had no room to grow in our current facility in Ocean Springs, so we needed a bigger facility in order to accommodate more children.
The look is new, but the attitude is the same.
All the staff is always here, prepared to take our kids. They love them. They know them by first name. It's just a very family-based center.
Speaking of that staff, Ashley Anderson came on board 5 months ago.
I love the children. The parents are great. I love everything about my job. it's very fulfilling to have these children and be an impact in their lives every day.
So the parents who come to In the Zone enjoy the experience. The employees working here enjoy it. So does the owner. But more importantly, what about the kids?
I make new friends, and I am my best friend here with Mallory. And I love that they always have breakfast.
The great counselors and all the other people you can meet and have fun with, and all my friends.
And that is a rousing endorsement. In Ocean Springs, Doug Walker, WLOX News.
The center offers preschool and after-school programs. In the Zone opened another facility in St. Martin 2 years ago, and the company has plans to expand and build another location in Van Cleve in the coming months. A rapidly growing company is again on the move, and that's good news for Coast children. Doug Walker tonight with the story.
It could be considered by some to be both a major financial and spiritual expansion in the city of Ocean Springs. In the Zone, which operated in an old skating rink up until just a week or so ago, has now expanded a $2.5 million brand new facility, which includes a skating rink. They didn't want to give that up. Now, what's interesting about this daycare facility, which also caters to preschool and after-school programs, even has its own fleet of buses, is it's Christian-based, and that's important to parents. As for the kids, well, they just have a good time.
Since they can come here for Thanksgiving break, I'm really happy, and I love playing with my friends and
The great counselors and all the other people you can meet and have fun with, and all my friends.
Now, In the Zone also expanded into St. Martin in 2013, a multi-million-dollar facility in that community, and they have future expansion plans in the community of Van Cleve in Jackson County. In Ocean Springs, Doug Walker, WLOX News.
Looks like all those kids are having a good time.
Definitely.